is our plan.
Right, just before I start, what I am going to do is I am going to put up my, I've got a talent point that I've been nipping around doing the odd bit here and there, so I've just gone up a level. But I'm not going to do that one. I am going to do that eventually because I think all of them are massively important. But because I used Descendo, they are up in the air a bit, so it makes sense for me to do that now. I've got about 10 more levels, so that's more than enough. Because you only really need four in the other slot.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Right, so she's gonna let us know when we've got news. So that was quite simple, really. So what we got? The Mum's World. Let's go, because Natty's with the first quest that I had. I'm gonna go to Natty's. It should be it. Is it a Hogwarts? No, it's not Hogwarts. Oh no, it is taking me to Hogwarts. Whereabouts? Is it that? There you go. It's there.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone someone had meddled in Matebilaland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
You must have been eavesdropping, sorry. Well, that's 2 side quests out of the way. Which only leaves the Shadow of Time one. There's no others, don't believe. I've had a look, but there doesn't seem to be any more others knocking around. It looks like we're clear for now. I still need to so he's sending me all the way down here.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio. At least now we know we're not alone here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest
Revelio.
insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Well, I used them.
Accio. Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Accio.
This room is taller than it looks.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio.
Seems to be a lot of stuff down here, really.
Revelio.
No? Let's go deeper then.
Bombarda. Defender.
Yeah, that spell's way too good not to use when I think of Glacius. Glacius isn't coming back on. It's way too good to use. I don't know which way I'm meant to go now. So,
Accio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
no. Shot. That's the what? Question is do we go down there? Oh,
Revelio.
there's a lot of stuff down there. There's not a lot of stuff down there. I don't know if.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Uh-oh. Right, I'm gonna go down the other way because I think it's just a lot of chests here.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
No, I'm going this way because it's fucked in both ways.
Leviosa. Revelio.
Thing.
Confringo. Revelio.
I think that's it. There's something else in here, so. That's that looting over there. It looked like this would have been where I'm meant to go, so many things down here.
There's something here by the altar. Revelio.
Did you hear that?
We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Reparo.
Alright.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I think so. I think all the bones need to be brought together. I guess.
What did you find?
Accio. Revelio.
Yeah, so like I'm not getting through there.
Revelio.
Cannot get through there. Not getting through there. So now I'm all left with
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
there we go.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Meant to talk to him, but
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I've got to open the door. I'm going to talk to him.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
So I've already done the barricades, so I can go in here.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
You don't have to need to learn the dark arts spells, I don't think.
Where did you learn the Imperius Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
I'm not sure.
Focus
if
your
it'll
wand
affect
movement.
the ending.
It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Yep.
Revelio.
Got two places to go. It looks like there's the spider lining work down this
Another
wall.
barricade. Considering how well you did on the
Revelio.
last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Descendo. Accio.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Right, I'm not going in here then, I'm going to go down there first. I think that's where I'm meant to go. Ooh. This looks
Arrest the momentum. Confringo.
Whoa!
Here's some
Descendo.
Whoa! That spell is too good.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
To be fair, the spiders are generally the easiest enemies to do.
Revelio.
So,
Confringo.
This
Revelio.
caterpillar suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order
Arresto
of
momentum.
tablets.
Accio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Right. That's the inspiration.
Confringo.
Why is it not? Just go through then, huh?
Revelio.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
Yeah, we will do. Don't worry. I don't think I can do anything as yet.
Revelio.
There is some other stuff around, but it's just in here actually.
Descendo. Confringo.
I can't get in there yet, so there's a lot of passages that I can't go in right now, so what does it say?
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Order the symbols on the tablets.
Accio.
What's the order? Don't really understand the order. It's like there is what? Order?
Revelio. Accio.
No, because that says so. Right, okay. So I was saying that these doors open if you pull them. Right, so if I pull that, and pull that, does that open that door?
That worked. Keep going.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Revelio.
I want to get the spider out though. So you've got that door, which would be
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Revelio.
There were a spider behind one of these, so I don't know where the spider's gone. Because I think it was that behind that one. So which one?
Accio.
And then I do that. Stuff like that. There's no longer a spider behind there. I don't know
Revelio.
where the spider went. If I do
Accio.
that one, I believe. And then well,
Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Descendo.
help!
Descendo! Bombarda! Defendo! Springo! Defendo! Descendo! Bombarda! Defendo! For a moment there I thought that'd never end. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
Revelio. Arresto momentum. Revelio. The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Revelio. How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Revelio.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Reparo. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. I need to find a safe way across. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Rickety bone bridge complete. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
I'll be quieter than a jungle.
Revelio. Revelio.
Bombarda.
Revelio.
Bombarda. Defender.
Revelio. Reparo. Flipendo. Levioso. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
I won't rest.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
I've been fighting since I'm a goblin, not a toy!
Easily nightmare.
No!
Descender! Descender! Bombarda!
Enjoy suffering! Up for winning!
Descender!
I won't let you go!
To the right! Bombarda! Defender!
We'll make it.
I will have my revenge! Stop provoking them!
I'm handling it.
I'm handling it! Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio. Revelio. Flipendo. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Revelio.